very comfortable with rejection if you want to be successful in anything. Get very comfortable with rejection. I struggle with rejection, but I deal better with rejection because I work in corporate sales. So rejection is literally part of my job. I get rejected on a daily basis, right? But one thing getting rejected enough times has taught me is that it's going to happen anyway. Rejection is going to happen. You might as well just get used to it. You're going to, no matter how good you are for a job, for example, no matter how good looking, beautiful, rich, tall, whatever other things qualify a person as attractive in general, somebody's not going to like it. Somebody's not going to see the value in it, and that's okay, because people are different. People have different tastes. People have different desires. People have different preferences, man. It is what it is. But if you want to get what you want, you most likely, or for sure, will have to deal with rejection. How often? It varies for different people, but rejection nonetheless. Every single man on this planet, even the most attractive men according to whatever ranking, we don't have to drop names, has been rejected. The sexiest man to you is the ugliest man to another person. The sexiest woman to you is the ugliest woman to someone else. And that's okay. Some people like peach, some people prefer apple, some people prefer apple and peach, some people like banana and mangoes, some people like only pineapples, some people like a bit of pineapple, some people like a bit of pineapple and more bananas, some people like watermelon and some lemon. It's different. Get used to that rejection. Expose yourself to rejection. And I know taking rejection is hard. It's incredibly hard. Believe me, even though I've been working in corporate sales for the past 2 years, I still struggle with rejection, fellas, because man, I mean, who wants to be rejected? Nobody wants to be rejected. I don't think you and I want to just, go out and be told no. No, nobody likes that. But you must. You must. And hiding in your safe space might look good, might sound good, might feel good, but believe me, ladies and gentlemen, ever since I challenged my fear and started exposing myself to the things that scared me the most, man, I experienced another gear of life. I'm kidding you not. If you can challenge your fear of rejection, you will set yourself up for a very, very solid experience. I guarantee you that. It's hard. It's something you have to keep doing until your body just becomes accustomed to it. Now, how can you slowly and steadily expose yourself to rejection? I would suggest working in sales, getting a sales job, because you will for sure be rejected, okay? The second would be to just put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Because one thing rejection has taught me is that it's not the end of the world, man. It's not the end of the world. I've been rejected so many times, I don't even remember. I don't even feel anything anymore, honestly. I don't feel nothing. If I walk up to a girl and say, hey, I think you're attractive, and she tells me no, okay. And I'm respectful. Anytime I'm rejected, I always keep it respectful. I am respectful. Why? Because you never know who you're going to meet. You never know who that person might be. You never know who that person is. You don't even know what that person is dealing with, right? So you don't want to hurt them because they're rejected. No. If a woman rejects me, I say, hey, you know what? Thanks for that. Have a fantastic day. And I walk away. I don't even look back. A job rejects me. Hey, it sucks. Oh, well, move on. Expose yourself. Okay? Expose yourself. But also at the back of your mind, remind yourself that nobody owes you anything in this world. Yes, that is the truth. No one, not a single soul, owes you nothing in this world, okay? No, they don't owe you anything. The second thing that I always say to myself that always keeps me going is that, Kingsley, you're going to die at some point. I am going to die at some point. You are going to die at some point. We're all going to die at some point. You might as well just get it over with. You might as well just do that thing. Because even if you fail, how many people are really going to remember? If somebody rejects you, okay, so what? It might be embarrassing for like 10 minutes and that's it. Especially if you're a grown adult. especially if you're a grown adult, you have a full-time job, you've got things going. Like rejection doesn't sting anymore because you've got priorities, right? Expose yourself. Remember you're gonna die. And in fact, the death point is probably the most important because every single one of us are gonna die. We do not know when we're gonna die, but we know for sure we're gonna die. So, and one more thing, when you do die, you're gonna be forgotten in like 3 weeks, max. Maybe your family are gonna think of you every single day, but as time goes on, your family too are gonna move on with their lives. They might remember you every once a year or twice a year or something, but it's not gonna be as often. And slowly, you will be forgotten. We will all be forgotten. People lived on this planet. Wherever you're standing today, where I'm sitting, this ground, people lived on this ground 200 years ago, 300 years ago, 100 years ago, 50 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago. It's today. 10 years from now, who knows? 15 years from now, for sure. 200 years from now, I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be here. You're not going to be here in 200 years from now. And our names are going to be forgotten. So you have to do that. Keep that at the front of your mind. Not to scare you. This is not to scare you. No. This is not to put fear in your heart. Never. This is just to give you a reminder that rejection in the grand scheme of things does not matter. Because we will all be forgotten. We will all be forgotten. Believe you me. We'll all be forgotten. Okay? Whatever you want to do, put yourself out there, make it happen. Don't be scared. Even if you want to improve your rejection, muscle, expose yourself. Ask yourself, what are those top 2 things that scare you? Try and do them. Try and do them. Expose yourself to them. And once you expose yourself, you realize, it's not that bad. Build muscle. Build your ability to take those hits. One of the biggest indicators of success is your pain tolerance. Woo, very important. One of the biggest indicators of success in this life is, do you have a high pain tolerance? What does pain tolerance mean? How much rejection can you take? How much losses can you take? How much disasters can you take and still stay focused on it and still improve? Very important. Very, very important. Pain tolerance. It's tied to success. So many of us, we are, myself included, I'm not trying to talk like I'm perfect. So many of us, we are holding on to so many opportunities that the universe has placed with us. But because of our fear, because of our anxiety, because we do not know how things are going to turn out, we hold them back. I don't want that to be me. Guys, a lot of the things that I do, even this YouTube video I'm recording, I have a lot of voices in my head. A lot of what ifs. What if the video doesn't do well? What if nobody watches it? What if somebody sees it and they don't like your face? It is what it is. You have to learn to do things in spite of the fear. You have to learn to do things despite the fear. Okay? You have to put yourself out there regardless. Because guess what? If you put yourself out there, you're going to find the people that actually do like you, and that's all you care about. Okay? That's all you care about. The key to success is your ability to take pain. Okay? Work on how to manage rejection. I'll find some links. I'll put them in the description box on how you could potentially navigate rejection and just improve your life and step outside your comfort zone. Okay? This is for me, this is for you, and I hope this reaches the right audience. Ladies and gentlemen, peace out.